Hey guys, it's me, Green Beauty ASMR, and today I've got a little haul for you. This is a collection of things that I purchased while traveling. You guys know that I went on a trip and it was amazing. It was so amazing. These are the little things that I collected throughout. Most of the items are for other people, as I have a tendency to do that. But I did collect a few things from Primark, of course, and Matalan. Some of the things I've already used, so I won't be able to show you, but I will tell you what they are. Before we get started, if you guys recall, the reason we went on this trip, not really the reason, but the event that spurred us to to take this trip is that one of our friends, two of our friends, got married, and the bride is a viewer of this channel. She watches my videos, and I think that it would be really nice if we could tell her congratulations in the comments if you want to, only if you want to. Her name is Sophie, and we went to her wedding. That was the beginning of the trip. I'm actually friends with the groom, and then of course when we met her a few years ago, we became friends as well. She's the one that often will send me things from the UK, and then I send her things over there. So we went to their wedding in England. That was our first stop, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was very unique and beautiful. A sweet ceremony and such a fun reception. And so I think if we could all tell her congratulations, she might like that. So without further ado, let's move on. So we went to England, and then we went to Croatia, and then back to England. So let's begin with the things that I got in Croatia. The first thing that I got is this. This is some honey, and I purchased this from the side of the road coming from Plivets National Park. So we were in a car, and our first stop was Plivets National Park, which was absolutely amazing, breathtaking, once in a lifetime beauty. I highly recommend, if you're ever traveling in that area, to do it. You can see some pictures on my Instagram if you have not seen it already, because I did post. So in Croatia, a lot of the people make honey and cheese. So we got this from an old lady on the side of the road who was selling honey from her farm and cheese. So this honey is fruity. She obviously added something to it. I'm sure it's just a lot of sugar. You can see that. But I got this, and I think I might give it to my grandma. I'm not quite sure. I got her other things, but I think she might appreciate this more than me. So that was the first thing. And then also in Croatia, they have these types of chocolate. It's not really chocolate, it's hazelnut almond nougat. And I tasted these when during the World Cup, when Croatia was playing France for the final game. Our villa that we stayed in, which is so amazing, you guys. I also have pictures on my Instagram from there. I'll tell you the name in just a few, but we were there and we watched the owner, who's an older man, and then his daughter, who run the whole place. set up the common area with cakes and cookies and these chocolates, and all of the guests came in to watch the game. So there were 4 different languages being spoken in that room. It was so exciting, and yet we were all rooting for Croatia. It was a wonderful memory. Even though they lost, which is so sad, the country was so proud, and for days and days they celebrated. So I had tasted these during that event, and they were so yummy. So when we finally made it to Dubrovnik, I found a store of this, and these were perfect for souvenirs. So we got a big one for my husband to take back to his work, and then I got many little ones to give to family and friends as little treats. So similarly, everywhere that we stayed where we had a breakfast included, they had these, and many of you might recognize this. It's very much like Nutella. It's just probably an off-brand, I don't know. I think it's Nutella. Or is it chocolate? No, it's like Nutella. It's hazelnut. Anyway, we stayed at a big resort hotel in Dubrovnik, so I snagged a few of these to take home. I hope you don't mind. But I knew my mom would like to try them, and I would never buy a jar of Nutella myself. Because I would just feel too guilty. So just having these is a nice little treat that I brought home. Also with candy, I got these. These are German. There are a lot of Germans in Croatia, and in fact a lot of the signs are first in Croatian, then German, then English. I got these for my grandma just as like a random little treat from far away. She always likes that kind of stuff. But yes, Croatia has an interesting history where it really hasn't been its own country for only in recent history has it been its own country. For many years it was owned by the Venetian Empire, Italy, and then Germany occupied it for a while, so that might explain the German influence, but also a lot of the tourism is the people are German. So I got that. Then also from Croatia, I picked these up. Now this is nothing fancy. It was just at a store called Mueller, which is very much like a Walgreens or a CVS in the States. And my mom and grandma both appreciate little things like this, like I would. Like, this is not that fancy, and it was, you know, inexpensive, but it's just to try something different from another country. So I picked up both of these, one for my mom and one for my grandmother. And this just moisturizing cream for the face and body. And I don't even know. So that's from Slovenia. It's actually made, oh, in Zagreb. Okay, yeah, so it is Croatian. I thought so. So I got those. And then, oh my gosh, you can see my face. My skin is a hot mess, as you can imagine, traveling and taking a million plane rides everywhere. Okay, so the place that we stayed at was this. It was on Hvar Island in Croatia. It was our best time during the entire trip. You guys need to look at the pictures of this place. It was so amazing, and we just absolutely loved it. We rented a scooter, we rented a moped on Hvar Island, and we just explored the whole island and all the other little cities on the island, like Starigrad and Jelsa and Hvar town. It was so much fun. That was our best time, and we were there for like 4 days, I think, and that was both of ours favorite time of the trip. And I have that bag because when we checked out, Anna, she's the daughter of the the owner, gave me this complimentary olive oil that they have won awards for, which we ate during our stay, and it is so good. It's so light and it's just so pure. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so much better than the olive oil I have at home. So she gave us that as a complimentary gift, as well as this lavender oil. So lavender is really popular in Croatia as well. It grows wild all over the place. There are many lavender farms. A lot of the tourism stuff is around lavender products, similar to parts of France. And they also have lavender that they make into oil. Oh my God, it smells so good. And it's very strong. So it's not labeled, as they just make it themselves, but I was so happy that she gifted these to us. It was so sweet. That place is just like so amazing, you guys, that we want to go back one day. So I got the lavender oil and olive oil from her. And then before I had received that, we were in Starigrad, and we came upon this little tiny shop of this older man selling lavender products, which you find everywhere. And so I had bought this for my mom. And you can see it's just in a little bottle like that. It doesn't have any other labeling. It's an older man and his wife, and it's her family lavender farm. So he had lots of products, but I decided to just get these oils. My mom would use this way faster than I would. Plus I got that little one, and that's fine. So I'm going to give this to her. And then also, this is Rosemary Oil. This is extremely potent, like it's really concentrated. So this is good for, like, you can sprinkle it on the walls of your shower and take like a steaming shower. You can dilute it and rub some on your chest if you're sick, which, P.S., we were sick pretty much the entire trip. I had a cough the whole time. It got better, then it got worse, then it started to get better. But then my husband got it, and he has asthma. So anytime that he has an upper respiratory issue, it's like 10 times worse for him. So his coughs were leading him into spasms. It was so intense. We ended up having to go to the doctor in London and got a whole bunch of meds from that doctor, which I won't show you, but I'm going to do a pharmacy roleplay soon, because we have so many products, both from overseas and at home. So I'll set that up soon enough. So we got those oils, and then, let me just see. Yeah. Oh, and then I got this gum, which is not that big of a deal. It's very cheap, but I've always loved it. I got Airwaves gum last time I was over there, and it comes in these little tablets, like chiclets, and this is in the cherry menthol flavor, which I had never tried, so I just picked this up at the Mueller store, just to have, because I like it. Okay, then in London, went to Kiko, of course. And I didn't get much, just a few things. These were all 50% off. Kiko has really good sales like that. And, you know, I didn't get much this time around, because we were, having to carry it around. We took EasyJet flights within or from the UK to Croatia, and EasyJet, if you don't know, is crazy strict on what you can bring. They charge you for every single little thing, so we had to be really careful with packing, because it's just so expensive and you don't have a choice. So okay, so the first thing I got from Kiko is this blush, the Green Me blush in Coral View 02. And it looks just like that. It reminds me a lot of the shade Orgasm by NARS in terms of the color. It's very sheer. I don't know if it will focus all the way, you guys. It's very sheer, which I like. I like it won't even come during, you won't be able to see it during swatch, so I won't do it. I got that for myself. Then I got, let's see, this lipstick for my mom. This is the Free Soul lipstick in the shade 06. Looks like that. It looks a lot more red on camera, but it's very much like a deep purple. And this is for my mom. She can wear colors like this and pull it off very sophisticated, like I cannot. So I got that for her. And then for me, I got these two little candy split eyeshadows. So they're cream eyeshadows, and one is black and one is gold. Let's take a look at this one first. This is in the shade 04. And this is the black one. So normally I would not do this, but this actually turns out to be pretty sheer. Well, not with that much, but and it's really nice as a base. And I do not wear a lot of eyeshadow all the time. Like, my normal look is just more natural, glowy, dewy. So, which is why I bought this one. This is in the shade 03. And I love this one. And it's gold. So there you can see it. And this I know I'm going to wear all the time, because I like to just pretty much put it all over my eyelid and nothing else, and just do more of a natural look in that way, though that's not really natural, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think that's that. Now I will show you just the few pieces of clothing that I got. Let's start with Primark. Actually, let me go get the other things I got. I'll be right back. Okay, let's start with Primark. Like I said, yeah, I got these at Primark. The first thing I got were these little earrings. They were like super cheap, and I thought they were so cute, so I just grabbed these and I wore them throughout the trip, which is why they're let loose. And I've worn them already. We've only been home for a few days. I filmed this video before, like the day after we got home, and that was a mistake because I was so jet lagged. My voice was way more hoarse because I was still sick and the antibiotics weren't kicking in as much. So be glad that I did not post that one. Okay, then I got this. Primark had so many cardigans that were so cute and affordable, and I wanted all of them, but of course I just settled for one. I've worn it. Look at this, it's still on there. This is so it's like a mustard yellow, size small, and it's tapered, so the sleeve line is lower. It hangs lower on the arm, and then it sort of has a more snug fit down the arm, and it's a long cardigan. It's very flowy, and it has pockets. I love mustard yellow in the fall. My style is much like fall in that the way my skin tone looks with clothes. The styles I like is very fall. So I got this, and they had so many other ones that I wanted. This was, I think, £10. Then I got this shirt that I am so obsessed with. This was 10 pounds, and normally I would not wear something like this, but I tried it on and it just looked so good. So it cinches down lower, it ties, and then it flares out a little bit around the hips. And the sleeves are big and flowy, which normally I would not go for, but it looked so cute. I love the pattern. I love blue and orange together, or blue and mustard yellow. I just love that. So I got this, and it just buttons at the back, and it has sort of a high neck, so I'm going to wear this to work with jeans. And the way that the tie sits is just really, it sits very well with my body shape. Okay, then I got these two shirts here. Let me just turn you this way. Now these are just workout shirts. They were £3.50, which even for Old Navy, which is where I normally shop for my workout clothes, even with the exchange rate, these were cheaper than Old Navy, the ones that I normally get. So I just got a gray one, and then I got this blush pink one. And just basic, nothing fancy. I feel like the sizing, it's really like I had to try everything on, because at one store I will be one European size, and then at the next store I'll be a different size. I found no consistency whatsoever, so I had to try things on. Okay, then on a side note, we both ran out of deodorant, so we had to stop and get this. I got this one when we were in Split, and you know, a lot of the deodorants in Europe are like this, but this is not common in the States. This application, I really like it. So I got this one, and then my husband just had to run into a Superdrug when we were in Brighton, England, to grab this because he ran out. And we were waiting for the train. Okay, then lastly, I went to Modelon, I don't know. And the first thing I got from there are these socks. These are just heat holder socks. They were on clearance or sale for £3, and they are lined like this. I have chronically cold feet, so these were really nice to have. Okay, then I got this sweater, which I absolutely love, from Modelon. It has these beautiful colors, the cropped arm, which I like, and it sat super well, so I loved this. And then I lastly got this. I've already worn it when we were traveling, and I washed it, and it's a loose fitting striped shirt that ties at the bottom. And so I got it a few sizes bigger because I like it to be looser, and I just loved it. Yeah, so that's it, you guys. That is the haul for you, and I will be back with a role plays, I promise. I just wanted to share with you the things that I got and tell you a little bit about my trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.